president sees for himself the chaos and gridlock at our ports. But what can he do about it? The 2023 Joburg Golf Open tees off today. We've got it covered. And South Africa is in the grip of an intense heatwave. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
The president travelled to the port of Richards Bay today. That's where hundreds of trucks are stuck trying to enter the port, and an estimated 71,000 containers remain on ships offshore.
The important thing for me is how we move forward. And indeed, those who did play a role, of course, there has to be accountability. So we are moving forward, and in moving forward, we've now got a very clear roadmap, that has also been crafted in collaboration with the private sector. So it's not a Transnet only type of roadmap. The private sector has participated, and the beauty of it all is that it continues to participate with Transnet to resolve the problems. And once every 6 weeks, I get a report of the progress that is being made in the various work streams.
Truck drivers have to wait for days on the national route, queuing to enter the port. In July this year, 2 trucks were torched there. Some drivers told us that their lives are at the risk as criminals continue to target them. Vincent Nkosi has been a truck driver for 15 years and says sleeping on the road isn't safe.
Almost 3 days.
You can even sleep for 3 days here on the queue. We don't sleep at nights as they come and steal the diesel. And management doesn't even understand some of the challenges we're facing here.
Edward Sorty says drivers get paid per load, and this congestion affects their income.
The pay less is not enough because of this situation. It's not because the company doesn't pay us, no, because of this situation that we have. Big situation that we have is inside there.
An intense heatwave has hit South Africa and some of our neighbours. Temperatures are expected to peak at 43 degrees, with the weather cooling down by the weekend. Emergency services tell us they are on high alert. It's a big day for sport in South Africa. The 16th edition of the Joburg Open started at the Houghton Golf Club. England's Dan Bradbury is defending his title. It's a highly competitive field with 9 past winners.
Sunny weather welcomed the players at the start of this year's tournament, which marks the beginning of the new DP World Tour season. The increasing heat has made it more difficult and a little uncomfortable to play in. However, conditions were ideal for low scores earlier in the day. Rama's fine form over the past 12 months continued as he shot a 5 under 65 to lead by 1 stroke over a group of 4 players, which includes Sweden's Jasper Svensson, South Africa's Merrick Bremner and Xander Lombard of SA as well. Defending champion Dan Bradbury and 2021 winner Tristan Lawrence have looked to threaten Rama's lead. They're on 5 under through the first 12 holes, and if today's anything to go by, this year's tournament will live up to its billing as the most competitive in its history. Mawande Mateza, Eyewitness News Sport at the Houghton Golf Club.
The repo rate remains unchanged, this on the back of our inflation being at its highest in 5 months.
Sharply lower tax revenue, higher employee compensation, and ongoing financing needs of state-owned enterprises are expected to keep South Africa's long-term cost of borrowing elevated. Despite an expected moderation in inflation, long-term bond yields currently trade around 12%.
The Hawks have had a successful second quarter of the current financial year. Arrests were up from 611 to at least 801, and convictions increased from 229 to 244.
Fraud contributed to the highest number, which is 75. Which is made of 62 South Africans, 6 foreign nationals, and 7 companies. The second is the precious metals and diamond, which is made of 51 accused persons.
Those convicted and sentenced during this period include 193 South Africans and 84 migrants. And crime in Gauteng has decreased by 2.6% between July and September, but the province remains the highest contributor to crime in the country. 1,600 people were murdered in this period.
While attempted murder increased by 140 counts, which translates to 8.9%. Crime detected as a result of police action include 4 offences, namely illegal possession of firearms and ammunition, drug-related crimes.
Lebea also confirmed that they are still trying to track down 2 more suspects in the Phala Phala matter. That's it from me, Jane Dutton. I'll see you again tomorrow. Just remember to like and subscribe.
Eyewitness News. In touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.